Life changes, like the seasons. Everything I thought I was changed. Necessity, a word I once found, my worst enemy. But now I understand it. I needed to do this for both of us, my snowflake. This is for our future. Will you forgive me when you finally know my sins? I wonder, even if you say it, is this truly what you yourself believe in? Am I truly a hero anymore? No, it's nothing. It's nothing like that. Sometimes I doubt myself because of how many friends we've lost, how many enemies lurk around us. Yet the world seems to be in order, but it seems skin deep. Why do I feel this way? Do you have any idea why? Such a strange opinion, but I don't regret hearing it. And more than that, I'm thankful because the silence and the voices in my head, they are far more scary. I just wanted a moment's reprieve. I know who I am. I know what I must do. There's the operation details. Will you join me, Snowflake? Will you be mine forevermore? Will you be with me, even if I drag you to hell? Your passion, your love, it sings to me. It makes me finally understand what it means to feel. And yet, I know what you face every day is so insurmountable. This world of heroes and villains was never meant to be as such. It was meant to be us all on the same side. Snowflake. Yes, I'm having second guesses. All these sacrifices, I would do them again for you. I would do everything again, 1,000 times, just like I'd dive into the pits of hell or the void of space, if it meant rescuing you again. But the guilt eats me up inside of what I once considered doing. No, what I did, the mistakes I made. I almost lost you. And that forever makes me stained in my heart of hearts, that I might not deserve you, that some part of me sees you and feels guilt, not because of what we have now, but because I wasn't there for you in the ways that you needed me to be, that I couldn't save you from the chaos that we both faced, those who betrayed us, those who did anything to stop my goal, even if I know their morals and their hearts are in the right place. I couldn't forgive them in that moment because I made a promise to you that I would always protect you, that even if the world went against us, I would stand by your side, that even if everyone gave up on us, we would still fight together. And don't fool yourself into thinking you're alone in this, Shoto. They abandoned us because we prioritized the ones we love over everything. That's what it means to truly love someone, doesn't it? Even if you lose everyone else Even if you change the world and tear it asunder for its own good, sometimes you need to make sacrifices. I know it's just... Are we really heroes? I don't know, Midoriya. Not anymore. What does it matter? Whether we are or not? What matters is that we saved the people we needed to. So what of the world? So what of everything else? I agree. But even you once got in my way. So you don't trust me? No, it's not that. Then what is it? I merely want to know what I can do to make my snowflake have a world to return to, a place in my arms that matters, and my guilt. Your weakness, you mean? Don't feel bad. I have it too. Doubts until I realized. Look at what they did to All Might. They'll do the same to us because they see our flaws in plain light, and they'll never accept it. They'll never forgive us. Friends are nothing if they give up on you halfway. Do you resent them, Midoriya? I pity them because they're in the way of the world where justice comes true. The world that All Might saw before he couldn't see anymore. I wanted it. I craved it more than anything. The only thing I cared about more was my puppy. And now I still do. I just realized something. When you need to do the right thing, it doesn't always matter what others think of you. Sometimes power is the way to find justice. I know. I look in the mirror, and sometimes I'm impressed. I think what All might think of me, and I see what my puppy does for me every day. But still, there's so much I could do better. I'm no leader yet, but I'll become one. Because everything we've sacrificed wasn't in vain. And everything we're going to do is going to make a world that we want. Is it the world that they want as well? Yes. They just don't understand it yet. Heroes and villains, the very concept is flawed. There's no such thing until you understand true justice. Besides, can humanity really be trusted to govern among themselves? They need a leader. Someone with the ideals that All Might had. He united all of us in hero society, in the world. Without it, without someone as that pinnacle, it'll never work out. The quirks are too much for people to handle. And I've realized that slowly, but surely. You need to control them by force if necessary. I know. And I agree. But what I'm worried about is what happened with Kirishima's rescue. Yes, but among other things, we may have lost one bridge, but there's many others. It's really a shame. I thought we could convince him, if necessary. I'm sure our little contingency plan will come into play. My, if I didn't know any better, I'd say I've just walked into some kind of funeral. No, this atmosphere won't suit it. We're doing this world a favor, aren't we? Oh, can it? We know what you're doing, Epidemic. Yes, and what does that change about any of those? What I'm doing, what you're doing, what we're doing is necessary. Necessary and needed. The more you struggle with it, enough. Fine. But don't say I didn't warn you about things getting testy in the next few days. But that operation you did was magnificent. Us capturing Tokoyami. You think he'll work with us, do you? I don't think he'll have a choice. That is if he wants to protect, just like we do. You know who. Yes. Everybody has their muse, there's something that they need to protect. Me. I wonder where they're at right now. It's a joke, of course, but a morbid one. Then what of our spy?
Things are going as planned. You leave espionage to me and leading. You just need to handle...
Oh, I'm well aware.
Good. And Epidemic?
Uh-huh.
You know exactly where you stand in this organization. One wrong move.
Yes. I'm not gonna give you some terminal illness or something. What do you take me for? A psychopath? No. I'm a revolutionary, and I intend to change this world for the better, just like you. Now, we can get along and have a jolly good time. Care for some tea?
We don't have time for tea. The operation this time is going to be taking the lower sector of Block G. The place Ida's been holding out.
You can't be serious.
Oh, I'm dead serious.
It's a natural fortress, and did you forget we're working against
Kai? I'm well aware.
Ooh, not a good matchup, is it? For any of us, really. When did that ever stop us? No, it's not that way, is it? We'll make a way, and anyone who gets in that way, well,
it's going to be the same. We'll just have to be a little more careful. Shoto, I want you to cause a distraction. I'll break their defenses and deal with Ida. As for you, Epidemic, infect as many of those rebels as you can. Make them see the error of their ways and get them on our side.
You make it sound so easy. No. This is going to be spectacular. I don't want anyone to get anything bad or anything, but I would like to give them a little bit of a show. I've been cooking up something lately that'll be spectacular for the occasion. A celebration for the party.
Wait, I need to know. What are you going to do with him? I know I have no right to ask, but I feel guilty. I know you do. I bear that guilt just the same as you. I don't want to hurt anyone, no matter how much they betray me. I pity them. Their rebellion against progress, against the future. There's no reason for it. It's a waste. A fool's game. And lives are on the line. That's why we're doing it this way.
Yes, I understand, but
don't go getting cold feet, Shoto. This is so much more than you or I.
I know, but I never agreed to be some altruistic individual.
You just want to do what's right, don't you?
Of course. I don't want to be a fake hero.
Hero? Hero is such a fake word. Why even call it something to be true? The only hero that ever existed, in my eyes, was All Might. Don't try and be that. be what's necessary.
I hope for all of our sakes, you're right, and that this is truly justice.
Doubt me all you want. I'll prove it. Just don't go stabbing me in the back, or you'll regret it.
Where is the trust? I can't believe you would...
Well. It looks like I came at just the right moment to get the briefing, and then we...
You're not going, Tomura.
Why did I think you'd say that? Oh, still sore about...
Shut up.
Yep, still sore about it.
I don't have time for your jokes right now. You'll hold down the base. Anyone gets in the way.
And I dust them, right? Is that what we've gotten to? You should know better than this.
You have some fucking nerve, you know that? Did you just forget
that I went against your crazy ass rule? Yeah, so what? I did what I believed in, and I'll still do it. And the moment you tread on that...
Enough. We're still fighting for the same thing. Even if I don't trust you fully.
Oh, that's rich. After everything we've been through, that's what you have to say? You're on a power trip. You're focused on...
Don't you dare even utter his name. Or are we going to forget how he got in that state to begin with?
Oh, come on. That's a cheap one right there. We both fucked up there. And you know how haunted I am. How much it tears me up inside. And I lost myself. In that moment, You, of all people, saying that to me? How dare you? You really don't care, do you?
No, that's just it. I do. And I did then. But you're out of line. And that can't be allowed now. We don't have the luxury. We may have control over the city for now, but one wrong move.
And what? Your previous friends do what? Imprison you as a tyrant? What do you think he'd even say to you, huh? What is this whole plan? You wouldn't even tell me about it.
You'll know when the time comes. Now we'll reconvene in the morning. Get some rest. And Tomura, I'm watching you.
Oh, trust me, doesn't bother me a bit. I'll be watching you too, buddy. Can you fucking believe that guy? Ugh. Sometimes I just want to punch him if it wouldn't disintegrate his face off.
I think the feeling is understandable. This is complicated. Beyond what it was ever meant to be. I never thought that we'd even be allies, let alone anything else, but...
That's how the cookie crumbles, as they say. But now it's really about picking up those pieces. And unfortunately, we're being led by someone who cares more about a dead man than a living one, than a friend, than a brother, or anything like that. You know I'm right, and the only one who can do anything about this is too damn brainwashed to think for themselves. Whatever, I'm going, just promise me you guys aren't gonna destroy the fucking city, because if we don't have something to return to...
Trust me, I'll try and keep things in line. I know that we're on this side of the coin. It's perspective. But I don't want this to end in agonizing pain or regret.
I can accept that for now. Just take care of things, will ya?
I'll try. Honey, I'm sorry about that. The briefing session, it was a mess. To be honest with you, I almost lost my composure.
Are we really doing the right thing? Is this truly what you want? I want you as well. Of course I want you. There's absolutely no doubt about that. I'd do it all again if it meant saving you. I still believe we can completely save you. I'm sorry for the pain. It must be excruciating. Let me hold you. Please. It's okay. You're not too weak. You're anything but weak. And I don't want to hear those words come out of your mouth. It's okay to feel weak, but you're far from it. If not for you, I think I'd be all on my own, empty, and I wouldn't know how to breathe, let alone function. I need you, Snowflake. You'll never, ever, ever stop being my whole world. Love is the one thing that's kept me going, even through the pain and agonizing defeat. I've lost to myself so many times. I've lost pieces of myself to the point where I'm not even sure I can recognize myself in the mirror. And yet, when I look at you, baby, I finally feel safe. I feel like there's no sacrifice. Instead, it's all good things. That I'm truly not alone. That's what makes me live. That's what makes me try so hard that I would even compromise on nearly everything I am. And yet, can you look me in the eyes and tell me I'm still the man of your dreams? Never force it. You mean that? That's everything to me. I couldn't ever ask for more. Because if ever there was a moment that I wanted to savor, if ever there was a kiss that could melt my icy heart, it would always and irrefutably belong to you. Baby, I'm sorry. I know I might sound so persistent, but please let me handle most of it tomorrow. You can have my back, but yeah, I understand how selfish it is to ask that. If we're going to participate together, if we're going to truly have each other's back, then I should trust you, shouldn't I? I should accept that there is no risking myself without a risk to you. And likewise, we must do it together. Then I promise on that kiss, on this caress of your body, my snowflake, I will make you mine. I'll make sure that every time there is doubt in the air, every time someone seeks to steal away our fortune, I won't face anyone, and of course everyone, because I want you. Truth be told, the words melt one after the other, and the thoughts keep mounting of what to do next. I know what you're going to say.
Please, don't suggest that yet. There may be hope yet. That there's something that can take every bad thing that we fight against and change it into good. That can take every kiss and give you 1,000,000 more. Why does it feel like each kiss is more special than the last? Each time our bodies reach the other, our breath in each other's mouth are beautiful, wonderful moment, safe place, home. That's what this is, isn't it? It's our home that we were always looking for. And yet I can't promise that the peace will always last around us. Only within these arms can I truly promise to never leave you alone. I'd gladly spend my eternity with you. What small eternity we've been gifted in the form of our ailments, in the form of being test subjects. I want to spend every day even more so, because I could never say goodbye. I could never. And Snowflake, I am just happy that none of this could end up so wonderful. Anything about us, it's like I'm living inside of a dream I could never imagine. Baby. My baby. My one and only. And yet, I feel like there's nothing more waiting in this world. As much as I want to protect it, as much as I want to live up to true heroism, I understand the system is flawed. I shouldn't be talking about this. I got lost in your eyes. And unfortunately for me, I've lost any inhibition, any resistance to you. Because in truth, you're my snowflake and the one that I see, the only one I'll ever be looking at, wanting to touch. Kiss. Look at you, Snowflake. You make my dreams come true. Every time I hear your voice, every time I doubt myself, I realize what we have together, what we've experienced, has become something truly precious to me. Please always be honest if you think that I deserve you or not. I doubt myself so many times. I get lost in the happy feelings, and I don't want you to be with me unless it's what your heart truly desires. That's all I mean by it. I want when we kiss, when we touch, for it to mean the world to you like it does to me. I don't just want it to be casual. I could never want that. After everything we stand for, everything we are, I've learned to love the eccentrics. I've learned to love every detail of who you are, but I've compromised on things that I shouldn't have. I was so desperate to save you, I almost lost you entirely. And in truth, I'd be a liar if I said I wasn't still guilty of many things. I alienated my friends. I made them so very far away. Even if I tried to do what I saw was right, I didn't trust them enough to rely on them
not with saving you. No, no one could be trustworthy enough for that. Only me. Only I care for you the way I do. And I realized that mindset, that possessiveness, turned into an evil monster that grew in my heart. And now I stand before you, a fool who lost himself in the void of fear. The feelings of losing all sense of reality. I couldn't think of anything without you. It was truly toxic, but could you blame me? You are the only one I have anymore, and the only one I wish to trust. No, yes, I suppose you're right. Part of me does wish to reconcile with those I once knew. And yet, how? How would I even go about that? It's not something that's so easy as saying, I'm sorry. I might have ended them in the right circumstances, and that scares me, to know I was capable of becoming such a monster. No, please. Snowflake, never blame yourself. Never. You're my baby. You're my everything, and I regret nothing. I wish I could have trusted. That's all I wish I did different. Not that the results were, well, I guess I wish I didn't think of the easy way out. That I was stubborn. That I could have saved you without repulse, but it was a slow process and we're still in it. And that's why all I can do is try with every ounce of my heart, every single feeling towards you. I won't hold back. Nothing in this world could stop me. And that's why I want to make sure with you. Do you still think we're on the right path? Or should we leave this path, firmly as it may be? It may cause us pain. No one may accept us, but I want to offer this to you to help me choose where we go from here. As sweet as your kiss is, as much as you mean to me, I just don't want to let you down. I don't want to become some monster you can never see as your husband. We're married after all. Yet it feels like we never had that chance. I still want to take you on a honeymoon. Once you're all well again. I want to spoil you, and I want that life we always had before. I miss it. And I will. I swear to you, I will regain it, even in this broken world. Baby, how I've longed to hear you just like this. The pain isn't too much, is it? I want you to be okay, more than anything else. I want you to be happy, truly happy. Baby, you make me feel alive where there was never the option before. For all that I've changed, for all that my life has become something else, derailed like a roller coaster, I finally understand. It's not so much the journey we had getting here. It's that we're here in each other's arms. That's what matters. The pain, the terror, the agony. It's all just scars that make us who we are. And even still, I happen to like yours. No, I happen to love them.
Shall I spoil you some more? Please wear this. I'm sure you know why. Because the less senses you have for this kind of spoiling, the more I can make you feel. I just want to kiss you all over, to feel you against me. My snowflake, my baby. Just leave everything to your man. Oh, baby. Your skin tastes lovely, and your reactions divine. You are the spice of my life, the passion that I was always missing. Oh, baby, I need you so badly that it hurts. May I devour you earnestly? Do you like this bell just for you? I want you to make it ring with agonizing. Now, I'll let the words form in your mind or blankly stare. I'll let your body and mind and soul and heart all cave into me. I want you, and I need you, and every ounce of my being wants to know what I can do to make you mine all over again. But perhaps right here, devouring you is the greatest first step. Baby. What's the matter? It's only a kiss, isn't it? No matter where a kiss is placed, it is so desirable when it's someone as special to you, is it not? Someone irreplaceable, baby. Don't you worry. Of course, there's more than that. There's always more when true love strikes. Are you okay, baby? You'd tell me if you weren't, wouldn't you? Then, if you don't mind, I will continue. That's right. I love you in ways that I never knew I could love someone like. I needed you from the very start, and I'm so happy to have you in my arms, to make you mine. I only want more of you. You're everything to me, baby. You're so cute like this. And cuddling with you like this, it means the world to me. Give me more of those cute smiles, those cute sounds you make, and look at me, baby. This is everything to me. You're everything to me. And never forget it, or I'll remind you again and again how special you truly are to me. I want you to be happy. I want you to be mine. Baby. Please. Please. Look at me. That's it. That's what I wanted to see. You smile. You feel safe. Nothing matters more than that to me. Your safety and happiness, your comfort and care, all of that comes first. Do you understand, baby? No one, and I mean no one, will ever be what you are to me, and I'm beyond thankful for that, my baby.